Are you ready to get on with it? Enough of understanding and learning and listening. You really want to change your vibration. You want a different experience. You are ready. You are on board. How do I do that? My name is Sonia Choquette. Welcome to my channel. I am a channel and a guide who's working very intensely and have been for many years, over 25 years, with a beautiful group of guides who are called the emissaries of the third ray, second octave of love. And they are teacher guides that are helping us go through this portal into the next dimension. And it's basic steps. It's not getting yourself full of fluffy metaphysical laws. It's about what do I do day by day, choice by choice, hour by hour to change my vibration. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today we're going to get on with it, and I think your spirit might have led you here, so I hope so. Now, how to change your vibration. And the first thing that the spirit guide says, if you want to change your vibration, you really have to do something different. You have to think differently. You have to feel differently. You have to speak differently, and you have to act differently. So the way we do that, truthfully, is bite size. Bite size. So we can orient our vibrational effort to an outcome. For example, I want to change my vibration and I want to manifest a partner, I want to manifest money, or I want to manifest a new home or whatever. And we are goal-driven creatures, so that's okay. But before you do that, let us just devote 1 week to just manifesting a new vibration. Because I'll tell you why. When you set a goal, and of course we all want to and do, we narrow the focus. If we start to change our vibration, and that is the goal, it opens up to such incredible possibilities that all of a sudden it's like manna from heaven. Good things start happening that you never even thought of having happen or that you wanted. So let's set ourselves up for a week of that. Change your vibration and reap the rewards, because they're always going to be quite possibly better than the ones you're deciding you want. So step 1 of changing a vibration is to be aware that you are a vibration. You have a tone, you have a frequency, you have an effect. And think about it. You think about the characters in Winnie the Pooh. Like we have Eeyore, wah wah. Are you Eeyore? Are you the downer? Are you the person who has to, are you Debbie Downer from Saturday Night Live, the person who has to always remind everybody how miserable it is? Now, you might be a disguised downer, being cynical and jokey about it, but you always take the conversation to let's talk about the miserable world. Let's talk about what's awful. Okay, well, that vibration registers, broadcasts, and attracts more awful, more awful, more awful. So you have to be aware, what kind of vibration how would people describe you? That is an incredibly accurate way to reflect on your vibration, to become aware of your vibration. Would people say when you walk in the door, would they say, so glad to see you and mean it? Or they say, oh God, he's here. Hi. Just really kind of, mask over a fake howdy doody smile. So you don't change your vibration is not for the sensitive ego, that's for sure. You have to really have a huge dose of truth serum and want to know. So to change your vibration, you have to start with recognizing the vibration you have right now. Are you negative? Are you critical? Do you check out? I mean, so many people have ADD and ADHD for all kinds of reasons that we're not going to even be concerned about. But if your vibration checks out and you're not focused, then you have to work with that. You have to address that with better choices, meditation, a little protein, some concentration, some water. But if your vibration is like scattered marbles, That's how you're going to affect people, and that's what's going to mirror back to you. Ambivalent commitments, iffy. The universe isn't going to be focused because you're not focused. Is your vibration love bombing? Now that's a good one because a lot of people feel like they have to be super duper extra loving. And loving is not a needy, grabby thing. To be loving is to be kind and considerate and also respectful of people's boundaries. So if they have challenges, you don't wrestle it away from them. You let them work their stuff through and ask for help as they need it. If you're always up in everybody's business, that is not a good vibration. You'll feel it. Okay, so that's the first way to change your vibration, is to have an honest assessment yourself. And a lot of people have zero idea that they have a bad vibration. I had this friend years ago in Chicago who I loved, but quite honestly, she rubbed every person I knew the wrong way. Now, I loved her because I got her, but what rubbed everybody the wrong way is that she would never stop talking. And it was run like the water faucet, blah, 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 of nothing important, just inane fill in the blank, whatever to fill in the space. And people had such a negative aversion to her. And her number one life experience is nobody appreciates me. I work so hard. I try so hard. She's always giving unwanted advice and all that nonstop talking. And I got her, but not a lot of people did. And it's because her vibration was really hard to take. Then there's the person who just walks in the room and you just love them. You just love them. There's a person, maybe it's an actor you just love. Maybe it's a teacher you just love. Maybe it's just a co-worker you just love. But there are those people. So what about them do you love? Think about it. What are the qualities that do affect you? What are those qualities that leave you feeling? I don't know who said this. Probably a lot of different people. It's a spiritual teacher. You can look it up. And he said, people don't remember you by what you say, but they remember you by how you left them feeling, how you make them feel. Well, what they're feeling is your vibration. And it lasts. It lasts like an odor in the air. It could either be beautiful, like a beautiful flower, or it could be a stink bomb. It lasts. So you can't change something unless you recognize, well, what am I putting out now? And what is a good vibration? Who has a good vibration? What are the qualities of that good vibration? The guides are saying, use discernment, come out of your own story and be present. I have a client who's been very estranged from his daughter for years. And he really, really wanted to be reconnected. And finally she agreed for whatever reasons. But when he actually came and saw her all over again, she just loathed him. Just couldn't stand him. Just no fights. But just later it was like, I can't stand him. Why? Because his vibration, his energy was not at all interested in her. It was just, poor me. I felt so bad that you didn't want to know me. Me, more me. His vibration was like a vacuum. She said, I was so drained. I just wanted to go to sleep. No wonder I don't want to be around him. I'm not even mad. I just can't be in his energy. So energy vampires, do you have that vibration? Do you suck the soul out of people and you think you're just the life of the party? Watch how people react to you. And then here's another one, and this is on a more positive note, but we do have to take a look. In fact, I'll tell you a story about how unconscious we can be about vibration. But I want to share this, that people tell you. If they say you're wonderful, believe them. If they say I'm busy and cancel 10 times when you ask them out, take a look at that. Now, here's how I just want to share this story with you. When I was a new mother to two children, I had two daughters. They were 17 months apart. So I had a toddler and an infant. And I would do readings and work in my home. And I was working with a client and the kids were upstairs with the nanny who came and went. So this woman came for a reading, and she was so curt and so rude. And she said, I'd been waiting a long time because I've never overbooked, and I had infants. And I'm mad, and you're just annoyed that she didn't have instant gratification. She said, I'm busy, and I got a big job and whatever. Well, in the course of the reading, within a few minutes, I hear this very subtle, teensy, tiny knock on the door. It's almost like a whisper knock. And I went to the door, I said, excuse me, and she was just infuriated. And I opened the door as my nanny, she just was on the floor, doubled over, and she said, I'm so sorry, I'm sick. So I turned to the client and I said, well, I guess it's just going to continue to be annoying to you because my babysitter is in trouble here. I have to call an ambulance. I have to call a doctor, and my babies are upstairs. And she said, tell her to wait. I've been waiting so she can be sick in half an hour. And I was so surprised to hear that. I said, well, I'll give you a free reading right now. It is this attitude that's ruining your life, and it's this self-absorption that's hard for anyone to be around. So that reading's on me, and I got to go. But what struck me later is that was perfectly fine for her. Here I was, 2 children, she's doubled up. And as it turned out, my nanny that day had her appendix burst, and she had to have an emergency appendix surgery. Thank God it wasn't worse. And that was 35 years ago. And I still remember. People remember your vibration. So if you think people remember, guess else who's listening? The universe. So if you want to change, step 1, take a look in the mirror. Know your vibration. Have an honest assessment. Step 2, observe what is a good vibration. See if you can even identify what it is. Step 3, what are other people reflecting back to you? What do they say about your vibration? Step 4, and this is a scary one. Yeah, it's tricky. So I'll say step 4 is optional. But you might want to ask them. And I'd be very selective because most people can't give you a true answer. They'll give you a projection of their own stuff. So let's put 4 on the side as, the wild card. Now let's get on to the next level. You have to change your behavior. So if you want to change your vibration, you have to do something different. And I recommend you get up earlier because your day is a routine that's pretty fixed. And if you have children or responsibilities, it's going to be really hard to do something different. So what's going to be different is you're going to extend your day by 30 minutes. You're going to get up 30 minutes earlier every day, which means you're going to go to bed 30 minutes earlier every day. Now, if you can do that, that's a minimal commitment to change your vibration. And when you get up in the morning, first thing I want you to do is drink water and say, I'm so happy to be alive out loud. Thank you for the gift of another day out loud. Then a prayer or an intention. Divine Spirit that gives me life. Move me this day in the direction of my highest good. And move my thoughts, my words, my body, my emotions, move everything in the direction of my highest good and of the highest service. And mean it. But say it out loud every day. Now, here's the thing. We're going to try this for 40 days. But you'll see a huge shift in 21. Okay, so it's an experiment. Then you want to spend at least 3 to 5 minutes sitting, breathing in meditation. And for the first 2 minutes, just be grateful. I'm grateful for the roof over my head, if you're so lucky to have one. I'm grateful for the fact that I have a place to go or people love me. I'm grateful my body works just for 2 minutes. If you can do it out loud, the better, because the universe is created by vibration, and the most powerful vibration you have is your own voice. Your own voice is your magic wand. Nothing affects others or you more than your voice. So for the first 2 minutes, and you can even, if you have a phone or a smartwatch, you can just put a little timer on it. Before you ask for a thing, thank you. That's what changes the vibration to the heart. Thank you for this. Thank you for my health. Thank you for the water I just drank. Thank you for the good night's sleep, or at least any sleep at all if I slept poorly. Thank you for this chair I'm sitting on, if you're so fortunate to have a chair to sit on, because a lot of people don't. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the light I could turn on. Thank you for the heat that I might be in, if you're so lucky. Again, do you see what I mean? Everything is a gift. So if you don't know what to be thankful for, everything in your life is a gift. Then after the 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes of thank you, then I'd like you to just breathe in through the nose to the count of 3, hold to the count of 3, breathe out to the count of 4 for 2 minutes. Just saying, breathing in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale. And exhale like you're blowing out candles. 2, 3, 4. And when you blow out, I want you to let everything go. What's in your mind, what your old self is, what your emotions have been, what your agitations are, everything. 2 minutes of emptying the garbage. 2 minutes of emptying the old. I release, and you can even say, let go. You don't want to identify energetically, just say, I let go of everything that vibrates to less than the vibration of unconditional love or higher. I move me in the direction of my highest good. I am so grateful for everything. And now I'm going to empty everything I'm carrying that lowers my vibration. Empty. And you can just breathe in and say empty when you exhale. Empty, empty, empty. So you're a clear, empty vessel. And then for the last minute, you want to just breathe in light. I breathe in the sun. I am in the sun. I breathe out the sun. So think of sunshine, which is the heart planet of our solar system. I mean, Venus too, but the sun is our heartbeat. So just, I breathe in the sun, and I live and express the sun. And I really believe the more you can say things aloud during this period, the whole thing just takes 5 minutes. After that, I would say the other do something different thing is maybe stretch your body, do a little yoga, do a little just stretching, do some shiny shaking, anything different. And then the other thing I want you to do is every morning, eat protein, because blood sugar is what brings the worst out in all of us. Blood sugar crashes, rather. Eat protein. Just the way it begins is the way it ends. Eat protein. Now, during the day, okay, so that's your morning ritual. Takes 5 minutes. You can write this down. You can look at the transcript. It's all there. And then during the day, if you have a little watch or a little phone, every 2 hours, set it to buzz you or alert you. And in that day, do one different thing that's kind, loving to yourself or someone else. The easiest thing, you can say to someone, I've been meaning to say thank you. I've been meaning to appreciate you for what you did. Another interesting and kind thing is to turn to someone and say, I admire your work. Can you help me? I'm not a victim. I'm just asking as a human to be available. Can you help me? And my mom used to say all the time, someone would say, can I help you? Like at the department store, can I help you? And she'd always say, that sounds like a wonderful idea. What do you have to offer? I just remember people loved her, and people love to help, but they want to help where it's well received and not rejected and pushed back and denied or made into a big drama. So I'm available to all the help, universe. What do you have to offer? That is another way to change a vibration. Instead of I am committed to a misery, I am available. What do you have to offer? It's a really good way to change a vibration. And then the last thing you want to do is, I don't want this to be a pile-on, but I will say these things will do it, the trick. Instead of listening to the news, I want you instead to listen to music. that is going to change your vibration. If you can't pick that time of day where you scroll, or whether you do mindless scrolling or whatever, I want you to instead listen to music. And if you're good at it, make a playlist. And for that few minutes, 5 minutes a day, where you would be looking at an app or the news or whatever, complaining about the political world or what nightmare we live in, which is old vibration. Listen to music, and if you can, sing to it. So make a playlist of your favorite songs. It could be 4 or 5. I love Mick Jagger's "Everybody Needs Somebody" version of the Blues Brothers song. I love that song. I love the Rolling Stones. I love David Bowie, "We Are Heroes." I mean, those are some of the songs that just get my anthem self, big, beautiful self going. And that starts your day fun. So make the morning fun cafe. Make your coffee, put on your music, and I'm going to have 5 minutes at Fun Cafe. And then be fun. Put on the music. And if everybody else says, I don't want to hear it out here, put it on headphones. Hear it. Be creative. Be resourceful. So I want you to try this for 40 days. I want you to post in the comments your music choices. You can listen to, you can look at this transcript and you can get these details again, but I assure you, if you do this for 21 days, you're going to have miracles. And if you do it for 40, your vibration will be truly set into a different frequency, and then start asking for the specifics that you want. So just let the goal be only change your vibration. So wonderful when you do. And for those of you who feel like I have a good vibration, dial it up. We can all change our vibration to a better frequency, a higher, more loving, more expansive frequency. My teacher once said to me, "How good can you stand it, Sonia?" That's how good it'll be. You decide. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Keep the channel going, be part of the community, and not only subscribe, comment. Everybody help each other. We want to hear your music, and we want to also hear about your miracles. This works. You comment now and then come back and comment later. Because the things I'm sharing from the emissaries of the third ray, these lessons, and especially this so important lesson right now, probably the most important lesson, how to change your vibration 101. It's time. These are coming from the emissaries. They're saying it's not about a lot of spiritual layers of information. It's about choices, one at a time. All my love, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.